Hey everybody, it's Abby. Thanks so much for watching, or welcome to the channel if you are new. Today I'm going to do my empties for the last couple months. I don't remember exactly when the last time was that I did one of these, but we're going to do it today. So I have this bin full as usual. I also have a few other things that I haven't really done before in empties videos, so we'll get to that later. But I'm just going to show you the stuff that I have used up, and then I'll show you the stuff that I'm just getting rid of or throwing away. First thing that's on top here is this Eva NYC hair mask. This is just the therapy session hair mask. I got a bunch of samples of this when I subscribed to Ipsy Bags, and I liked it, but the scent is extremely strong. It did help my hair a lot, but I have found other options, and I'm not 100% sure of the cruelty-free status of this brand. Now on the packaging it says, I think it says not tested on animals. It says not tested on animals and free from any animal-derived ingredients, but that doesn't mean that they don't sell in China, so, you know, I don't know. And I'm fairly certain they're not listed on Logical Harmony, so I won't repurchase this, unfortunately. The next thing is these ES2 Grapefruit Correct and Repair Rejuvenating Facial Wipes. So this is just face wipes. I use these quite a bit. They work pretty well to remove makeup. They just, like most face wipes, have a hard time with mascara, but I just use a separate eye makeup remover for that anyway, so these are fine. And then I have this ES2 Coconut Hydrate and Restore Polishing Body Scrub. This is just like a sugar scrub. I'm not the hugest fan of coconut scented things, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this. So maybe if I could find a body scrub in a different scent, I would. But yeah, let's go on. And then I used up this Kat Von D Lock-It Featherweight Primer. This was an okay primer. This one is definitely water-based, and yeah, it says in the packaging water-based, duh. But sometimes that doesn't help foundation stay on, especially if you have oily skin, and I've been really loving a silicone-based primer lately, so I may not repurchase this, I'm not sure. And I didn't really see any difference between this and the Too Faced Hangover Primer, which I actually have a full tube of. So yeah, I think I would just stick with the silicone primers. And speaking of Kat Von D, I have this Lock-It Concealer in L5 Neutral. I love this concealer. I have a backup. I've already started using it. And I pulled the stopper out of this, and I used an orange cuticle stick to like scrape out the rest, and there's like nothing left in here. So yeah, this is definitely a great product. A lot of people say that it creases, but every single concealer that I've ever tried creases. It's just a thing that happens. So this it has really good coverage too, so I would still continue to repurchase this even though I don't need to at the moment. And then I have Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation in Light 45. I repressed it, and that is not enough to do a full face of this, so I'm calling that done. I do have a backup that I haven't used yet. I've been using more of a liquid foundation just because powder foundation is something that I use if I'm like running late and I don't have time to like wet a beauty blender or fuss with like blending it and then blending the concealer, and yeah. Then I have this Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. This is probably my favorite setting spray that I've ever used. Yeah, I would continue to repurchase this. Actually, I'm almost out of another one, so yeah, this is great. And then I have this Lady Gaga Fame perfume. This is the second one that I've gone through. I would not repurchase this just because, number one, I'm kind of tired of the scent because I've gone through two of them already, but then the brand that makes this perfume is not cruelty-free, so. And then I have a Real Technique sponge that may or may not be really gross, so I'm just going to throw that away. And then I have this Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. This is just a mini size. This ran out while I was trying to film a tutorial with it, so I have a backup already that I've been using. And I noticed somebody else said in a video too that these, like the mini sizes, run out really fast, or they're just not as good as a full size. I've never had a full size, so let me know if you've noticed the same thing. And this is a Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara in the shade Blonder Over Yonder. I have another one of these. I've already repurchased it, and I'm using it today actually in conjunction with another brow pencil. So these are a really great option. This is probably going to be in the running for my top 5 under 5 makeup products. Then I have this lip balm, the Hurrah Chocolate Lip Balm. Hurrah is probably one of the best brands I've ever tried of lip balms. They're vegan and cruelty-free, and yeah, I will continue to repurchase from this brand once I use up. I only have like maybe 2 or 3 other lip balms, and once I go through those, I'll repurchase some more Hurrah. Then I have 2 cuticle oils. So these are from KB Shimmer, and I have a peppermint scented one and an unscented one, and these were fine, I mean, just for cuticle oil, but I have found a cheaper alternative. I've mentioned this in a couple other videos, but I use Simply Nailogical's method for doing cuticle oil. So you mix the, I believe it's just jojoba oil and vitamin E oil, because vitamin E oil is a little bit thicker, so it's not so runny in these little pin things. And then you just get a refillable one of these on Amazon, and voila, you get your cuticle oil, and it's 10 times cheaper than buying them pre-made. Sephora Contour Eye Pencil, waterproof, in the shade Cocoa. This was in a project pan, and I discovered that it was irritating my eyes, so that's going in the trash. And then this is the oldest blush that was in my collection. This is the e.l.f. blush in Peachy Keen. This was in several project pans. I repressed it on the last one that I did. Can you even see that? I don't know. But it just, once I repressed it, it just like completely solidified into like a rock on here, so it wasn't working, and it wasn't like budging when I tried to use it. So yeah, I'm saying goodbye to this one. Alright, the last thing in here is the Bath & Body Works Cherry Blossom Body Lotion. I don't like the scent of this. I really just hate Bath & Body Works, and they also are not cruelty-free. And this is really old, so there is like 0% reason for me to keep this. And so this is empty. Now on to a couple other things. Oh, this one I wanted to mention. I got my winter coat out yesterday because it's cold out, and I felt something in the pocket, and I was like, what is that in my pocket? It feels like a lipstick. So I pulled it out, and it's this Revlon. If y'all know, I've been cruelty-free for like well over a year, so Revlon, anything, no. And so this has been in that pocket for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Yeah. So this was in the shade Berry Hoped, and it's just this purple. Yeah, it smells bad. No, I didn't even notice that I had missed this. I might go back and watch a couple of old videos to see if I remember like misplacing it, but I really, like, I just didn't miss it. Like, I didn't remember that I was looking for it, that was lost. So yeah. And then now these have been in several declutters. They've been through that. They've been through like moving and everything. And if you've seen other people's videos about like how old is my makeup, or this makeup is disgusting, it's so old, there's websites where you can go on to check the batch codes of your makeup products. Guys, I checked the batch codes on these eyeshadows. These are the Too Faced Exotic Color Intense eyeshadows. They're in like these little like cloud pot things. I got them at TJ Maxx about 2 years ago. Well, I got some at TJ Maxx, and I like decided that I liked them even though they weren't that good, and I bought like the rest of them that were on clearance on Too Faced website. These are, see, I checked all 4 of these. I used to have like 7 or 8, however many they had, and I checked all 4. Some of them were from like 2011, and some were from like 2012. So these were made when I was in high school, 5 years ago. So that is really nasty. I wouldn't put these on my eyes. I hadn't even used them in a while anyways. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not going to. They're going in the trash. If you have older makeup products or makeup that you don't know how old it is, definitely check those websites. I know some people are saying that they like recycle batch codes, so their stuff may not be as old as they say it is. But yeah, that's just like really off-putting to me. So yeah, so let me know if you use up anything interesting or anything particular that particularly difficult, like a blush or a bronzer or something like that, or anything you're just really proud of, or you're really happy that you've used it up. So anyways, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, and like this video if you liked it, of course, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.